Hello YouTube, hope you're all doing fantastically well. As you probably can tell by my demeanour and just a little cough there, I currently have COVID-19, so yeah, grim. But I wanted to do a little bit of an update because I've not been doing anything with you guys for like 4 or 5 days, and normally I like to keep you updated pretty much every single day. So yeah, a few things have happened since I've been gone. We do have a new little dog now, which is fantastic. I know a lot of you were asking. Yes, he is called Pablo after the great one. So he arrived today, which is fantastic. It's given us all a little bit of a lift. But I wanted to come on here and talk about Sean Dyche. I've just seen the news. I've just woken up from a bit of a kip and seen the news of I was about to say Pablo then, of Sean Dyche leaving Burnley. Madness. Advantage Leeds, advantage Everton in my book. I think looking at those games remaining, I can understand why Burnley have done it, but I'm also baffled by why they've done it. I can understand why they've done it because like Leeds did with Jesse Marsch, Burnley are probably looking at it and thinking we've got a decent run here. You know, Marcelo Bielsa's last 6 fixtures were grim. Jesse Marsch's first 6 fixtures have been, you know, we looked at that fixture list and we thought Jesse could pick up some real points here. He has done, and Burnley are probably thinking something really, really similar. That new manager bounce is definitely a thing. We've seen that, you know, when confidence can be on the floor, which I think it was with Leeds United after that Tottenham game. A new manager can give us that spur on 100%, 100%. And I think when you've seen a man manager come into Leeds United, you've seen it turn around a little bit. Now, the difference with Sean Dyche is I do believe he was a man manager, and that's no discredit to Marcelo Bielsa. Marcelo Bielsa was an absolute genius, but I think Dyche sort of had that about him. Being at Burnley for 10 years, and this was Dyche time, wasn't it? Sean Dyche time. Come in, as he has done every single season, come into this 9-10 game phase towards the back end, and it's Dyche time. He comes into his own. Burnley fight. They're determined. And I mean, I'm reading online that apparently Ben Mee is going to step in as part-time coach or something. I mean, Ben Mee's the captain of the football club. You know, what on earth are they going to do? What on earth are they going to do? Are they going to get a new manager in? Is it worth a new manager coming in? You know, because Burnley, after this, in my opinion, I mean, they've signed their own fate. You know, they've sealed their own fate, I should say. I could be completely wrong. Excuse me. It could be an unbelievable move by Burnley. It could be a great chess move. As I say, they're not out of it yet at all. And I think a lot of Leeds fans, Everton fans are, in my opinion, maybe a little too overconfident at Burnley being done and dusted. But this is a hammer blow. This is a hammer blow because Burnley aren't Burnley without Sean Dyche. And that's no disrespect to Burnley fans, but what he's built there, what he's done on a threadbare budget, on nothing. Look at the makeup of that squad. Look at the makeup of that squad, and he's going away. You know, he's getting points off Manchester United. He's barely losing to Liverpool. You know, last season and seasons before at Turf Moor, he's running all the top clubs close, beating Tottenham Hotspur this year. You know, I just think it's a mad decision. It's a mad decision. I can imagine a lot of Burnley fans are a bit peeved off by it, to be honest. I definitely would be if I was a Burnley fan. He's transformed the club. And listen, you have got to move forward. And that's what I always said with Leeds fans and Bielsa. You've got to move forward. What he's done is incredible. He's got us to this stage, but we've got to move on now. We've got to develop because he won't adapt. But Dyche was completely different in terms of Dyche played one way, and that one way would work. And that one way at this phase of the season, as I've said earlier on, was always the way to go. As a Leeds fan, I'm looking at Burnley and thinking, God, flipping heck, Burnley are the ones. You know, I don't look at Watford without any disrespect, even though Watford are barely, you know, they're not that many points behind Burnley. In fact, they might be in front of them. I can't remember. I think they are in front of them at the minute. They are. They're 18th and Burnley are 19th, obviously with the game in hand. But I don't look at Watford and think they're going to dig. They're going to get down in the trenches and do it. And all those Burnley players used to do it for Dyche. Dyche was the motivator. Dyche was the player who used to get the manager used to get the best out of them. Steve Stone, his assistant, looks like he's going to be coming in, obviously ex-Leeds United player, and steadying the ship, I guess. But Ben Mee, as the Athletic understands, is going to take charge. It just seems mental. I mean, if you do that, at least have a plan. You know, I know Burnley got some new owners in as of, I think it was last season. Listen, brave move. I don't know. I mean, when we were talking about Leeds United sacking Marcelo Bielsa, we thought there wasn't enough time left to get us out of the doldrums. But I tell you what, as an opposition fan, obviously it depends who they get in. but I'm much more confident now. Much more confident. I think, in my opinion, at this stage of the season, I completely understand it at the end of the season, but the Burnley players' confidence isn't on the floor. They're still running. They're still fighting. They're still dying. I know Norwich wasn't a good result, but the Everton game was an unbelievable result for them. Very, very recently, they've beaten Tottenham at home, beaten Brighton away, and they're in it. They're really, really in it. And once again, maybe the Burnley owners have looked at what Leeds have done and thought we can reap the same rewards here with a manager bounce. But I just think with Dyche, it's a very, very different circumstance. And this Dyche has proven so many times before with that set of players that he can do it. And that is a real... I feel like Burnley have chopped off one leg there. A Leeds result at Palace could chop off the other leg. But mad for me. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, guys. I'm probably not going to be doing that many things with regards to the videos coming up just because I'm dead. But I wanted to react to this. And let me know what you think in the comment section below. Catch you in a bit.